Welcome to No Question and Answered. I'm your host and my name is Mandy Hilton Latte. In the classroom today, we are going to look at the Social Studies 2012 BECE paper, and we would soon join Mr. Blakwa in the classroom. So if you're not ready, go get yourselves your writing material as we take you through the section A. We started looking at that the other day, and we are going to continue from where we left off. Are you ready for that? Let's go for it.
Question number 15. The type of rainfall formed by the meeting of two air masses of different temperatures is A. Relief rainfall, B. Frontal rainfall, C. Convectional rainfall, and D is orographic rainfall. Viewers, this brings us to the types of rainfall. We have three main types of rainfall. One is relief or orographic rainfall. The other is cyclonic or frontal rainfall. And lastly, we have convectional rainfall. I want to take them one after the other before I give you the correct answer. Relief or orographic rainfall is induced by mountains. Rainfall induced by mountains. That is when the wind blows against a mountain, the wind is forced to rise up. The mountain serves as a barrier, so the wind hits the barrier, which is the mountain, and then the wind is forced to rise up. As the wind rises up, it cools, condenses, and then forms rain. These rain-bearing clouds, when they become too heavy to hang in the skies, they fall back as rain. That is relief rainfall. The second one, which is known as cyclonic or frontal rainfall, occurs when two air masses meet. Viewers, when air is warm, it becomes lighter and it goes up. When air is cold, it becomes heavier and settles down. And so when two air masses meet, cold air mass and warm air mass meet, the warm air mass, because it becomes lighter, rises up. And then the cold air mass, because it is heavier, settles down. The warm air mass rises into the upper atmosphere, it cools, condenses, forms clouds, and then falls back as rain. When these clouds become too heavy to hang up there, that is cyclonic or frontal rainfall. And then the third one, convectional rainfall, occurs as a result of the sun. During the day, the sun hits the Earth's surface, and this causes water bodies to evaporate. This evaporation turns into water vapor. Water vapor rises into the upper atmosphere. It cools, condenses, forms cumulonimbus clouds. These clouds hang up there, and then at a point in time, they fall back as rain. Viewers, these are the three types of rainfall. However, the correct answer to our question is B, cyclonic or frontal rainfall. That is a type of rainfall formed by the meeting of two air masses of different temperatures. 16. Which of the following continents is uninhabited? This means that which of the following continents has no human life? Okay, human beings don't live on that continent. A, we have Asia, B, Antarctica, C, Australia, and D, Europe. Viewers, the correct answer is B, Antarctica. We all know that humans live in Europe, humans live in Asia, humans live in Australia. But Antarctica is that continent which is uninhabited. So the correct answer is B, viewers. Question number 17. One problem created in the rural areas as a result of rural-urban drift is A, increase in streetism, B, creation of slums, C, environmental degradation, and D, increased incidence of broken homes. Viewers, the correct answer to this question is increased incidence of broken homes. Now I explain. What do we mean by increased incidence of broken homes? When people drift or migrate or move from villages to the cities, they end up breaking ties with their families back home. For example, Mr. Entry moves from Kumakrom in the central region to Choko in the greater Accra region, leaving his wife and children back home. Mr. Entry meets a young lady in Choko and then start to date her. Mr. Entry might end up forgetting about her wife and kids at home. This results in what we call broken home. And so this is the correct answer, D. It is a problem created in the rural areas as a result of rural-urban drift, increased incidence of broken homes. 18. Which of the following factors may cause rural-urban drift? Factors that may cause or induce people to move from the villages to the cities. A. Better employment opportunities in the urban areas. B. Better health facilities in the rural areas. C. Even distribution of social amenities in the country. D. Absence of recreational facilities in the urban areas. Viewers, the correct answer is A. Better employment opportunities in the urban areas. Of course, people move from villages to the urban centers to look for jobs. So this is one of the causes of rural-urban migration. Therefore, the correct answer is A. 19. Ashanti was colonized by the British through A. Agreement, B. Force, C. Persuasion, D. Plebiscite. Viewers, the correct answer is B. Force. The Ashanti was colonized by the British through force. Through the Sagrenti War, the Sir Garnet Wolseley War, fought in 1874. So viewers, the correct answer is B, force. The British colonized Ghana through 3 ways. One is agreement, that is a bond of 1844. 2 is persuasion, and 3 is force. But regarding the Ashantis, they were colonized through force, that is war, through the 1874 Sir Garnet Wolseley War, the Sagrenti War. 20. Right to life means right to life. We have rights, freedoms, obligation. Right to life means A. Living forever. B. Living without interference. C. Acquiring wealth. D. Sustaining the family line. Viewers, correct answer is B. Living without interference. Right to life means that you are free to live as a human being and nobody has a right to take your life for any reason. So the correct answer, viewers, is B. Living without interference. 21. Independence of the judiciary implies that judges, A, should get everything free. B, should not pay taxes. C, can do whatever they like. D, should be free from political interference. Viewers, independence of the judiciary means that judges should be free from political interference. That is what independence of the judiciary means. Viewers, we have 3 main organs of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislature is tasked with the responsibility of making and amending laws for the state. The judiciary has the mandate to interpret laws, while the executive is charged with implementing such laws. However, this question is specific and directed to the judiciary. Okay? So when we talk of judicial independence of the judiciary, it simply means that there should be no political interference with the work of the judiciary. It means that the judiciary should have a free hand in their work. No executive, no parliamentarian, or no member of the legislature or the executive should interfere in the work of members of the judiciary. That is what judicial independence means. So the correct answer is D. Question 22. One major cause of conflicts in the Ghanaian society is A, the development of slums in the cities. B, inadequate number of law enforcement agents. C, the encouragement of interethnic marriages. And D, unacceptable ways of choosing leaders. Viewers, correct answer here is D. Unacceptable way of choosing leaders is one of the major causes of conflicts in our Ghanaian society today. Question 23. The international organization formed to maintain world peace after the Second World War is known as A, the League of Nations, B, United Nations Organization, C, Commonwealth of Nations, D, Non-Aligned Movement. Viewers, these are facts. The correct answer is B, the United Nations Organization. 24. After independence, Ghana automatically became a member of the A, African Union, B, League of Nations, C, Commonwealth of Nations, and D, the Non-Aligned Movement. Question 24 has the correct answer to be C, Commonwealth of Nations. Commonwealth of Nations. 25. The executive arm of government comprises the president, the cabinet, and A, civil servants, B, lawyers, C, the speaker, D, the chief justice. The executive arm of government comprises the president, the cabinet, and the civil service or civil servants. Therefore, correct answer is A. Viewers, I'd like to throw more light on the other arms of government. The legislative arm of government is also made up of the Speaker of Parliament, whose title is Right Honorable, who has two deputy speakers, one from the majority side, the other from the minority. And the judiciary is headed by the Chief Justice. So that is for information, viewers. 26. One way of preventing ethnic conflict in Ghana is through A, payment of compensation, B, creation of jobs, C, celebration of festivals, and D, tolerance and dialogue. One sure way of preventing ethnic conflict in Ghana is tolerance and dialogue. Tolerance, that is tolerating others' views, regardless of their political affiliation, their gender, their social status, etc., etc. So the correct answer is D, 27. Family planning is beneficial to Ghanaians because it A, helps in giving respect and honor to fathers. B, increase life expectancy of children. C, helps restore the health of mothers. And then D, brings about equitable distribution of income. Viewers, correct answer is C. Family planning is beneficial to Ghanaians because it helps restore the health of mothers. 28. Labor can be productively increased through A, more education in society, B, training and retraining, C, extension of working hours, and then D, people doing sacrificial work. Viewers, correct answer here is B, training and retraining. Labor is also known as the human resource of a country, okay? And so labor can be productively increased. Productivity of labor can be increased when workers are made to train and retrain. And so correct answer is B. 29. One traditional way of preserving fish in Ghana is A, canning, B, freezing, C, salting, D, boiling. Viewers, our correct answer is salting, because question says traditional way. Traditionally, our great-grandfathers salted their fish. They didn't have freezers and fridges to preserve their fish. So one traditional way of preserving fish is salting. Canning is not traditional. Freezing is not traditional. And boiling is also not traditional. But rather, salting is a traditional way of preserving fish. So the correct answer is C. Question 30. One factor responsible for the low rate of economic development in Ghana is A, misappropriation of state resources, B, misuse of individual resources, C, increase of taxes on industries, and D, slow rate of population growth. So what are we saying here? We are talking about factor responsible for low rate of economic development in Ghana. Clearly, it is A, misappropriation of state resources. What is misappropriation of state resources? That is using resources, let me say, not in a judicious manner or for the wrong purposes. That is misappropriation. Resources are to be used judiciously or wisely to ensure economic development, rapid economic development. But when they are misappropriated, then the country's development is retarded. So the correct answer here is A, misappropriation of state resources. Right. Question 31 reads, which of the following means of saving ensures continuity of firms after suffering losses? A, treasury bills, B, insurance, C, company shares, D, government bonds. Viewers, the correct answer is B, insurance. It is one of the means of saving that ensures continuity of firms after suffering losses. What that means is that if you have a firm or a business entity and you insure it against, let's say, flood, theft, or fire, should there be any fire outbreak, the insurance company compensates you, gives you money for all that you have lost in order for you to be able to restart your business again. Okay? So the correct answer is B, insurance. 32. Traveling to see and enjoy facilities and sceneries in other places is referred to as A, leisure, B, tourism, C, pleasure, D, entertainment. Viewers, correct answer is B, tourism. Tourism is an activity of traveling to see and enjoy facilities and sceneries in other places. Okay? So you move to Kakum National Park, you are engaging in tourism. You move to the Paga Crocodile Pond to see the crocodile, it is what? Tourism. Leisure is a different thing. When you talk of leisure, leisure is taking time off your normal duties for games, relaxation, or entertainment. Okay? And then pleasure is having fun. Entertainment is also fun. So the correct answer here is B, tourism. 33. Workers in Ghana are required by law to contribute towards their future upkeep through A, company shares, B, treasury bills, C, government bonds, D, social security schemes. Viewers, the correct answer is D, social security schemes. Okay? It is a way that workers in Ghana are required by law to contribute towards their future upkeep. So that is D, social security schemes. 34. A constitution may be defined as the A. Bylaws of a country. B. Decrees of a country. C. Customary laws of a country. D. Highest law of a country. Viewers, the correct answer is D. Bylaws are laws made by district assemblies to govern their respective jurisdictions. Then we have decrees. Decrees are military laws. Customary laws, we know them, are customs and so on and so forth. So the correct answer is D. The highest law of a country is the Constitution. Question 35, viewers. An advantage of a good layout for settlement is that A. It reduces overcrowding of families. B. It promotes trading and church activities. C. It makes the inhabitants very rich. D. Modern houses and schools are built. Viewers, our correct answer is A. It reduces overcrowding of families. Viewers, the gist here is that you have to know what a layout is. A layout is planning a site for settlement. Okay? So the layout indicates where roads will be, schools, community facilities, etc., etc. If these things are not put in place, it brings about overcrowding. But when a proper layout is instituted and implemented, it reduces overcrowding of families. So the correct answer is A. 36. One responsibility of the Ghanaian citizen is to A. Protect the police. B. Pay taxes. C. Work and earn a living. D. Worship freely. Viewers, the correct answer is B. Pay taxes. Viewers, we have rights and responsibilities. Some of the responsibilities of a Ghanaian are 1. Paying of taxes. 2. Participating in community activities. 3. Reporting criminals and saboteurs to the police. 4. Protecting state properties. So there you have, viewers, with some tips on responsibilities. 37. In order to protect one's rights, a citizen should be A. A law student. B. A youth leader. C. Educated on them. D. An observer at court sittings. Viewers, correct answer here is C. That is, one should be educated on them. In order to protect one's right, a citizen should be educated on them. This simply means that in order for you to protect your rights, you have to know these rights. Okay? If you are ignorant of your rights, then your rights can easily be trampled upon. This is why I urge my students to buy the abridged series of our Constitution, 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, so that on their own time they will study and know this right. Regardless of the fact that social studies teachers teach these rights in classrooms, it is also imperative or necessary for our pupils to get copies of the abridged series of our 1992 Constitution in order to know their rights. Right. Question 38. Which of the following personalities was a member of the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC? Which of the following personalities was a member of the United Gold Coast Convention? Viewers, these are facts. If you don't know it, you have not read it, you don't know. The correct answer is B. J.B. Dankwa. B. J.B. Dankwa. We have A. Kojobo Tio, B. J.B. Dankwa, C. Krobo Edusei, and D. K.A. Bedema. So the correct answer is B. J.B. Dankwa. 39. The primary function of the legislature is to A. Administer justice. B. Make laws. C. Register citizens. D. Protect wrongdoers. Viewers, the correct answer is B. Make laws. That is the primary function of the legislature. That is making of laws. So the correct answer is B. Those who administer justice is the judiciary. It is the task of the judiciary to administer justice. So viewers, our correct answer is B, making of laws. That is the primary function of Parliament or the legislature. Viewers, our last question reads, people who buy company shares receive A, profits, B, dividends, C, loans, D, overdraft. Viewers, our correct answer is B, dividends. B, dividends. People who buy company shares receive dividends. It cannot be A, profits, no. It cannot be C, loans. And it can also not be D, overdrafts. It is B, dividends. Viewers, that is the 2012 objective test, social studies.
Welcome back. That was an interesting one with Mr. Blakwa in the classroom. So we've gone through the section A. We haven't finished though. We'll continue the next time we meet again. But I'm sure we've learned a lot on how to answer our questions and choose the correct answer amongst the options we have. You know what? Don't stress yourself too much. Try to have enough rest as you prepare for your exams. Learn, relax, enjoy yourself. You can play your games, but make sure you find enough time to hit your books, to read your books and study towards that day as well. My name is Mandy Hilton Latte, your regular host, and when we meet the next time, we'll continue the 2012 Social Studies BECE paper. See you next time. Bye-bye.